do as I do, not as I say is a very important one. And making sure that you'll do anything that you ask anyone else to do is very, very important in military leadership, as well as in civilian leadership.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
The changes in the industry that have happened since I've been have been unbelievable. Before you used to have equipment, you'd have a copier next to a printer, next to a scanner, next to a fax, next to your phone system, next to your computer. All of them were separate. Today, as you can see in this showroom here, all of the equipment has gone to what's called single footprint architecture. So now you have all these 4 different devices residing underneath one engine. The overall idea is that we, where it makes sense, put veterans first. We are an ESGR organization supporting the employer support of Guard and Reserve people. So anyone that is a veteran or works in that capacity, we've signed off on publicly on supporting them. In addition to that, we have several programs that I personally am involved with. I'm part of the local Marine Corps League and also the American Legion. I interact with AMVETS for the donations of household goods and other things as well. And one of the things as our civic duty that comes from the military and being military or veteran owned is that we have a flag disposal program. So anybody, you don't have to be a customer, if you have an unserviceable flag, if it's ripped, if it doesn't look right, we will come and we'll pick it up and we'll make sure that it's disposed of properly and correctly the way that it should be. The owner is a veteran of the United States Navy, and that's the veteran-owned part of the business. I, as the Vice President of Sales, I served the United States Marine Corps for a total of 12 years. I served both active duty and the reserve. The biggest thing that I took away from the military is really 2 things. Number one, as a Marine, improvise, adapt, overcome. And it's something that you have to do in daily life. I have to do it in my ministerial life. I have to do it in my home life and everywhere else. So that is a big one. And it's one of those things that if you can go into a situation and just know that some way or another you're going to find a way, that's probably the first biggest thing that I learned. And I think the second thing that I took out of it, you don't hear much about this in the civilian world, but it's what's called the OODA loop. It's OODA, which is observation, orientation, determination, and action. It's basically a decision-making process methodology that you get taught in the military. And I utilize that on a day-to-day basis. It's to a point to where it's unconsciously competent to go through it, but it's one of the things that I've taken away. One of the things about being in the military and specifically in the combat arms is that most of the leaders that you run into, whether it's a small unit leader of a fire team of 4 or a platoon or a company or a battalion or all the way up, is that you have some pretty tremendous people that fill those roles. So you have great examples as you move up into leadership.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.